Adams spray ceramic coating. Let's talk about it. What's going on, and welcome back to the Wilson Auto Detailing community. If you're new here and you're a pro detailer or a car enthusiast and you love everything auto detailing, then consider subscribing. So, Adams spray ceramic coating, their 9H spray ceramic coating. How does it work? Does it work? Does anyone know if it works? Is it a good product? That's what we're gonna be talking about. So before I do anything, I just wanna read the back of this product. This is a very new product in the industry, right? So there's not really any information about how the durability is, how the longevity is, and I wanna get to that in this video and explain what I'm going to do. But here's what it says. Adams ceramic spray coating, I'm just reading off the back here, is a true 9H sprayable ceramic coating. This simple spray and wipe application provides exceptional gloss, hydrophobic properties, and long-lasting protection. Use as a standalone coating or top your current coating with this product, meaning you can top a traditional ceramic coating with this product, or even itself, you can top it with itself, I'm sure. Safe on all painted surfaces, glass, headlights, chrome, trim, wheels, even bed liners. Adds extreme amounts of gloss in minutes, provides 6 to 8 months of protection, that's key. 9H hardness, do not apply in direct sunlight. What's the car I'm working on right now? Well, as you guys can see, it's a Mini Cooper, okay, and we're gonna be looking at the hood in particular. Now, this hood has been washed, it's been clayed, it's been stripped, it's been polished, and it's been stripped again. So this surface is ready to basically have a true ceramic coating applied to it. Now, let me just comment a couple things on this product and on ceramic sprays in general. You guys know, I'm neither a huge fan of ceramic sprays or a, I don't know, a basher of ceramic sprays. It's very obvious that ceramic coating sprays are becoming their own category inside of the detailing industry. There's these products that are infused with a certain percentage of silica or silicon dioxide, and which are two different things, yes, but no one really is speaking a lot on these products right now because, again, they're just relatively new, and it would be kind of out of place or misplaced to say too much about them. And so in this video, here's what I'm doing. I want to talk about the application. I want to talk about what it looks like as it's applied. I want to talk about the 4-hour cure time. I want to come in afterwards, after the 4 hours, as it's cured to the paint. I want to do a water beading and water sheeting test, and then we are going to, like, week by week, follow this vehicle and see. We're literally going to just push this thing to the edge and see how long the durability lasts, and I'm gonna follow the entire process of it so that there is no confusion. So let's go ahead and start to apply this to the hood. Okay, now with the application of this product, it's fairly simple. Again, I'm not talking about preparation of the paint, but you gotta make sure the paint is totally prepared, and again, you wanna do probably a certain level of correction or paint enhancement before you do this with a DA or something like that. But basically, you spray just a little bit on a microfiber towel, you work it into the paint in a cross-hatch pattern, just like most other ceramic coatings. You let it cure for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then I'll take another microfiber towel and I will buff it to a high gloss shine, quote unquote. Now I'll probably use about 4 sprays. I'm gonna split the hood into 2 pieces. I'm gonna do this side, then I'm gonna do this side. This is a very cool surface. It's not been sitting in the sun, and so let's go ahead and try this out. I'm not gonna speed any of this up. So I'm not gonna overdo it, but that's about 3 sprays. I'll do 1 more for the sake of it. And I'll start in the middle here, just like this. Work my way down. Alrighty, now with ceramics, basically you kind of see, I call it like a stringy effect. It's kind of like streaking. We use the phrase, it starts to rainbow. Sometimes we use the phrase, it starts to tack up on the paint. Basically, that's just the easiest way to say that it's time to be removed. And so I'll show you guys what that looks like, but let me just coat this entire part of the hood here, and I'm also gonna hit the plastic and the chrome trim on the glass here. I'm gonna come back up, and I'm just gonna go sideways with it, just like this. Again, crosshatch pattern basically just says, hey, make sure you get the whole hood and you're not missing anything. You guys can see I'm not in any sort of like hurry as I'm doing this. So, just taking my time. Here we go. Alrighty, that should do it like that. Now, I've waited probably like a minute and a half here, and I want to show you guys what I can see, and hopefully you can pick it up in the camera. It's kind of difficult, but let's see if I can get it. If you guys can see this streak right there in the camera, that's what we call like when the ceramic tacks up or it starts to rainbow. You can't really see it in the camera or in this lighting. It's easier to see on dark colored paint, but basically it has this like oily effect, this like oily rainbow sort of look, like if you were to see oil spilled in like water on the road and the sun is shining on it. That is what it looks like. There you go, you can see it a little bit. And that basically just says it's ready to take off. So now I'm taking a completely new microfiber towel, never been used, never been touched. It's right out of the package. And I am just going to wipe it off. You can, buff it off pretty much however you want. There's not like a big secret on how you should do it. Some people use circular patterns. Some people use straight lines. Sometimes I do both. So I'm gonna flip to the dry side of my microfiber towel and again, buff the rest of it off here. And I can tell you just from someone standing here using it, it's definitely super high gloss. There's no question about that. And again, some of this stuff is easier to see on darker colored paint, but this is what we have to work with right now. So this is gonna be our longevity test anyway. So, there we go. So here we go, I'm just gonna show you what's done and not done, and maybe you might be able to see a difference. Again, this side is coated, this side is not coated, and I'll give you a few different angles here. Okay. I think you definitely, if you can't see it in the camera, there's certainly a difference. Like there's no doubt there's a difference in person. It's subtle, because again, the paint looks fantastic on both sides because it's corrected. But there you go, that's what that looks like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and coat the other side as well. Once again, I'm using like 3 to 5 sprays basically for this entire area here. Just like that. And I wanna make sure I get it all over my microfiber towel as well. And it's really not as tedious of a process as a legitimate ceramic coating is, but it certainly is, important to get right. So, going all up and down the paint. Again, I'm going to do a crosshatch pattern here, just like this. Okay, starting to see rainbowing already. And get the headlight, just like this. And again, I'm going to let it sit for about a minute to 2 minutes. Now again, I'm going to take my microfiber, flip it to a totally new side. It's a bigger microfiber, and I'm going to buff it off, this time using kind of circular motions, not for any particular reason, but do note that not only did I get the headlight with the ceramic coating, I got a little bit of overlap on the chrome on the front part of the front bumper, and it wiped off no problem. So that's definitely, that's going to be something that dramatically separates true ceramic coatings from spray ceramic coatings. You can't quite play around with true ceramic coatings like you can these spray products, because these spray products are a whole lot more forgiving than a true 9H, 2 to 5 year coating. So that should be good. Hopefully you guys can see kind of the ease of application. This is not a difficult product to apply, right? So let's check out the gloss and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll start from this side and work around. Hopefully you guys can see. Looks very, very nice, okay? Very, very nice. Check that out. One more time. Go down a little bit down here. All right, so let's talk. First impressions about the Adams ceramic spray. It certainly reacts like a ceramic coating would, where it tacks up, it rainbows, and it kind of has that, even like this sounds weird, but as I was wiping it off with the microfiber, I got a little residue on my hand, and you guys know there's a certain feeling a ceramic coating has on your hands. I can't explain it exactly. Kind of like if you got super glue on your hands and then rubbed the dry super glue together. That's probably not a good analogy, but that's kind of what it's like. It certainly feels like it has the properties of a ceramic coating. Now, The claim on the back is it lasts 6 to 8 months. You're not going to find anyone on YouTube. I actually researched this deeply. Generally, I don't watch a bunch of other detailers' content, but in this case I did because I wanted to see what other people were saying about it. Nobody really is talking about the longevity of this product for good reason. Nobody knows yet because they've not been able to test it at any high degree. So first impressions regarding the gloss. Fantastic gloss, no question there. We were expecting that, right? First impressions about the ease of use or the user experience, the application, 10 out of 10. Very easy to use, no problem. Now, here's where this might be confusing because this product says it's a 9H ceramic coating. That may be true, but if you guys know the hardness scale, right, 9H is like, the H is hardness, right? So if you ever had like a geology class, they give you a bunch of rocks and they give you like a sheet of glass and they say, scratch the rock against the glass. If it scratches the glass, the rock is harder. If it doesn't scratch the glass is harder. And so you're learning about the H, the hardness scale. 9 is actually the highest number on the hardness scale, which again, you learn in like any, basic geology class. And these ceramic coatings that are true ceramic coatings that require a ton of prep work are true 9H coatings, and when you use the phrase 9H, at least in my brain, it's associated with extreme longevity, extreme durability. So I guess what I'm saying is when this product says it's a 9H product, then that may be true, but the hardness does not necessarily directly correlate to longevity, if that makes sense. Just because hardness scale goes up does not inadvertently mean durability goes up, simply because there are sealants and even paste waxes that are going to last around 6 to 8 months. Even under the right conditions, something like Meguiar's Ultimate Paste Wax would last somewhere around 6 to 8 months, assuming that it was garaged and things like that. So I'm not saying this is not a durable product. What I'm saying is I'm trying to break down the wording of it because, again, when at least associated in my brain from I apply ceramic coatings on actually a pretty regular basis. 9H is really kind of another way of saying extremely durable, and so what I'm going to do to test the durability of this product is this. This Mini Cooper is a Mini Cooper that I see on a very regular basis, and I'm going to be able to maintain the car, and I'm going to be able to see it regularly, even weekly or bi-weekly. So this Mini Cooper is also garage kept, and it's not really driven on a super regular basis. This particular client has actually another vehicle that they drive as their daily driver, and this car is not that. So if we're giving the benefit to anything, we're giving the benefit to Adams here. We're saying, okay, Adams, this is a car that is very maintained, it's garage kept, it's not driven out in the elements a ton. So this is like giving the benefit of the doubt to Adams, saying, how long will this protection last? So I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to do something like a weekly to a bi-weekly to a monthly update on a very regular basis, probably up to about 6 months, assuming this coating lasts that long. And we are going to literally follow this coating as closely as we can and say, how long does it bead water? How long does it really last? But we want to see originally what it looks like, and so yes, we got the gloss. I'm going to let this cure for the 4-hour time frame that it says, and then I'm going to do a little water bead test just so we can see what the original water beading looks like, and then we'll go from there. Okay, it's been 4 hours since I applied the Adams ceramic spray coating. So, quick disclaimer. Yes, they say it needs to cure for about 4 hours. This has cured for like 4 hours, a little over 4 hours, like 4 hours and 15 minutes. It is better to let something like this cure for like half a day, like 12 hours. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do a quick water beading, water sheeting test. Then I'm gonna dry off the car, I'm gonna reapply the coating, and I'm gonna pull the car back in the garage and let it sit for, just till the next time they drive it. That way, when I start to do the longevity and the durability test on this particular Mini Cooper hood, I didn't expose the coating to any sort of water before like 12 hours. So though I'm doing a water beading test right now, I'm gonna reapply the coating afterwards, and then we'll start the durability test, and I'll start posting updated videos. So let's check out the beading and the sheeting. All right, I'm gonna start on this side, and you know what, I'll just give you guys a quick look at it before we put any water on it. I mean, it really looks like fantastic. Like the level of, I don't know, gloss is really awesome. So here we go with the water. Check this out real fast. Tons of beading. Tons of beading. Once again, beading does not mean durability, but for some reason in the auto detailing world, we make videos about beading and people love it. I do not get it. It tells you nothing more than basically how hydrophobic it is, how much surface tension it's going to cause or going to create, and but again, beading, you know, big beads does not mean durability. So anyway, so tons of beading and definitely sheeting as well, so you guys can see tons of beads here, and you can see these little trace marks where the beads have run off and sheeted off. So honestly, there's kind of like a combination here of some good sheeting and some good beading, as you can see in these kind of contour lines of the body of the car. But we'll look at this for a little bit longer here. So it definitely works to sheet the product off. Say you're washing this car, maintaining it, and it has this Adams 9H coating on it. It's going to be easy to kind of use the hose itself to dry the car at a level because you can, again, sheet that water off. And I'm just going to use it like this here, so you guys can see what that looks like. There you go. Alright, so there's no doubt that there's a ton of beading, and again, there's even some sheeting at a level. Like, check this out on the body of the hood, the middle part here. Not a ton of beads, right? All that kind of flowed off. There's a few little ones here and there, and then you have some bigger beads here. But again, this is just the initial test. I'm gonna go ahead and dry off the paint, and we'll apply another layer to it. Okay, so officially, we saw the gloss effect, the gloss enhancement in the paint from the Adams ceramic coating. Number two, saw the ease of use, really easy to apply, really easy to take off. It rainbows, it tacks up just like general ceramic coatings do, but very easy to take off. You can use it on chrome, headlights, all these pieces. You guys saw me do that. And then number three, you guys saw the water beading test. Again, this is the initial application. Of course, it's gonna bead well. So what I'm doing now, just to reiterate, is drying the paint. I'm gonna apply another layer of the coating. I'm gonna pull it back into the garage, put it in the shade before I apply it, and then this car is probably not gonna be driven for another couple days, and I'm gonna periodically, maybe weekly, bi-weekly, maybe monthly, check up on this coating through a water beading test to see how the hydrophobic properties are maintained on the vehicle over time, and basically to deduce from that how durable it is, okay? So just know that I'm gonna be applying another coating, so it's a fair test. I'm gonna let it sit for hours and hours. It's gonna have plenty of time to cure. So there you go. Initial reactions to this product. It seems probably more durable than other ceramic sprays to me. I'm saying that based on the rainbowing and the tacking up on the paint that happened. Generally, other ceramic sprays do not do that. But I'm also gonna be comparing this product to sealants, spray sealants and stuff like that, just to see if it really does what it says it's gonna do and last 6 to 8 months in really easy conditions. Basically, this car is very well maintained. So initial reaction to this product, definitely great water beading, definitely easy to apply, and definitely gives the characteristics of what I would say the properties of a ceramic coating are. So as of right now, seems like a pretty okay product to me. If you want to get your hands on the Adams ceramic coating, I'm going to hook it up below. As always, if you use my Amazon links to buy anything, it gives this channel a small commission, and I do mean small, but it does help this channel stay alive so I can keep putting out content like this. So listen, if you're new here and you're a pro detailer or a car car enthusiast, just hit the subscribe button. Why wouldn't you? Come on, this is good info. Thank you guys so much for being involved, and as always from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, keep working hard, and I'll see you guys in the next video.